Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. Now some of you, when you buy your reels, is usually more the inexpensive reels or used reels, you're gonna find that your shim lay is off. Now what does that mean when your shim lay is off? Now this one here, I did this on my own. When you use your own spooler, pictures up here. When you use your own spooler, you're not gonna have this problem. But if you're gonna do this by hand, sometimes you might have this, okay? So I don't have a bad shim. Bad shim means that the top side is top heavy or the bottom side is bottom heavy. Now this simple diagram shows that, look, that's what I'm talking about. Instead of the line being even up and down, it bunches up, usually on the top, and it makes it uneven, and sometimes it just spill over, and you don't want that. So let me explain how to put your line on so you don't get that. Okay, that other reel I showed you was my Inspira 4. This is my new Inspira 5000. So I haven't put any line on it yet. So what you do is first you loosen your drag knob on the top, pull that off. Okay, take this off. Now, what you want to do is you want to get shims in the bag, and I'll show you in a minute. What you want to do is you get your shims. Well, I tell you what, let me go show that to you first. Now, shims are usually in a bag, and okay, you can say, well, scuba, it's not in here. Sometimes it's under the flaps. It's not in here. It is, I don't know where it is, but if you look at the paperwork, look at that. Shims are in a bag right here. Look at that. So what you do is you get those little shims and you're going to place it. Let me explain this again. You want to, if your line lay is coming up high, see if it's coming up high, then you want to place the shims on the bottom. And the reason why you place the shims on the bottom is to raise that stack. So you see that? That is how it would be if it was off. Now if you raise the stack, look what happens. Look at that. It will no longer be high on the top anymore. It'd be more even. So you want to raise the stack. So let me show you how to raise that. Okay, so I just took off the spool. I'm going to show you the reel itself. See that black round? I don't have anything sharp and pointy, but see right there by the tip of my fingernail? Let me zoom in. I can't zoom in on this. Okay, look at that. See that? That is a shim. That black round object right there, the flat area, that's a shim. So what happens is that you need to raise that. So what you do is you, hold on, there's two in here. So you pull out those two. You may want to raise it by 2 or 1. You just have to experiment. And what you do is you just put it over the top here, place it down, get it very snug on the bottom, and that will raise the height of your spool when you put your spool back on. That's all you have to do. So after you put your shims on, you see these are the original ones here, black. See that black there, by the tip of my finger? That is the shim. So when you place that on top of the shim, it will raise the height. Then you can go and put your spool back on, put your knob back on, and now you're ready to put your line on. This is why I suggest if you've used a spooler like I do, you don't have to do this, but some people don't have that luxury. So this is the way you raise the height. So your original height, that if you don't have it, right, it would show that the line will be bulging at the top. So more that you raise it, see, by adding shims, you raise that. Once you raise it, you see what's going to happen? Raise it, and it'll level it off because now everything is raised. That's all you have to do. Thank you. See how that's nice and even? I've done this one about maybe a half year ago, and that's the way it should look like.